Okay, here's my first official tutorial on YouTube. I'd love some feedback. Let me know if I'm going too fast, too slow, etc. Because obviously I'm making these tutorials for a reason. So basically this is going to be on the new feature in Dreamweaver CS5, which I've been having trouble with it with myself, but I figured out how to do it after hours of frustration, blah blah blah. Anyway, I've got it working, that's the main thing. So I'm going to teach you guys how you do it. So basically I've got my MAMP server open just to show you. If you don't know how to use MAMP, I suggest you look up other tutorials on MAMP because I'm not going to teach you how to use it. Same with WordPress. If you've never done WordPress stuff before, there's heaps of tutorials on YouTube to get started. I'm just going to assume that you already know how to use WordPress. This is the WordPress version 3 beta 2, so that's why it looks a bit different. So basically we're going to pop over across to Dreamweaver now, and we are going to create a new site. I am going to call this site WordPress, because this is going to hold all my WordPress related stuff. I'm going to pop across into my applications and into my MAMP folder, htdocs, and I'm going to locate where my WordPress is installed, which in this case is in this folder called WordPress. I'm going to choose that folder. We're going to pop over to advanced settings for a tick, and in the URL I'm going to put localhost colon 8888, then I'm going to put slash WordPress slash, because once again it's installed in that WordPress directory. So we're going to pop across to the servers, and I'm going to add a new server by clicking this plus icon down here. I'm going to call this server WordPress staging server. And I'm going to put local/network. The server folder is actually your WordPress install folder again. I think a lot of people are thinking it's been the MAMP folder, but it doesn't work when you choose the MAMP folder, and I don't know why. It's kind of unclear seeing it says server folder, so you'd assume server would be MAMP, which it is. So we're just going to pop over to advanced for a tick, and I'm just going to put in the server model, PHP and MySQL. We're going to save that. As you can see at the moment we've got the remote box ticked. We're going to untick that, and we're going to tick the testing box. Otherwise we're just going to come with this error going, you don't have a testing server, because this is our testing server because it's local on our machine. So we're going to save that. It's just finding all the files and stuff, 673, so we're moving through it quite quickly. Okay, so once all that's happened, you should be able to open up the index, and you should be prompted to discover the rest of the files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click discover. On this dialog box we select yes. It's just saying it's got to run through the scripts and stuff, which is fine. It's now prompting me to switch to live view because it's saying that design view can't display it. So we'll switch over to live view. And as you can see, my WordPress theme has rendered okay in this live view. This is the default version 3 WordPress theme, which is actually quite better than the current one that they've got in their current version. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go through a few different themes just to show that, hey, it doesn't just work on one theme, it works on several themes. Knock yourself out. Basically, 2 of them were just installed off the WordPress themes section, and one's basically, you know, a skeleton for WordPress, which is quite ugly. So I'm going to activate this one first. I'm actually going to close this, and I'm just going to reopen the index file and discover the files again, just so I get the right style sheet I can edit and stuff. Live view. So there we go, got another one. And of course, you can come in here with your inspect view, which shows you your padding and stuff like that, which will be helpful. I haven't had a good look at CS5 yet, but I'd love to. I have been to the Adobe Roadshow, so I learnt quite a bit about it then. I'm also going to activate this other theme here. Reopen up that. Discover Live View. As you can see, I'm having no problems with the scripts that Adobe have created. This is a bought CD from Adobe. This isn't a trial or anything. I'm assuming the trial should be the same software anyway, but if it's not, I'm telling you now, I bought this version. So we're going to activate this one now. This one's really ugly, so don't expect anything nice. Pop over to Live View. And as you can see, all those themes have worked fine. And I can now edit them in Dreamweaver and so on. I hope that this has solved your problems. If not, let me know and hopefully I can find a fix for you.